Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and whatever else is watching. My name is Nick, and this is another thought about, well, in this case, the Intel press conference. Yes, Intel had its own press conference. It happened right before the PC gaming show that recently concluded, and I will talk about that after I recorded this. So yeah, and before Ubisoft will start. But Intel had its own, well, its own press conference. It wasn't very long. It was actually very short, 20 minutes I think, shorter than even Bethesda's, and they did not show that much. But they discussed a lot. Well, they are a hardware manufacturer and not really software. So they were more planning, well, discussing their plans on what they are doing in the gaming industry at this moment. For them, they really were selling us on the Core i9 X series or other X series, and with their very strong focus on VR and streaming, both at the same time, so that streamers could do virtual reality. They also showed a little bit of how it would look like, and I thought that looked a little bit dumb. It looked weird. Maybe the games just aren't there yet, and yeah, we would need to how do I say this? Get used to it. But it was just well, it was a little bit of a weird side thing. It was, yeah, it looked a little bit weird for that matter. Um, they also showed a little bit about a demo about what was coming up. After that, they went into EA or esports, not EA, ESL, and esports. That they are the major technology provider for them, and that there is a Grand Slam or something. That they, yeah, a Grand Slam series that are 10 events or so, and the winner of 4 of those events, the first one to win 4 events, they get a special prize or something. And they announced a lot of things about what they were doing with those esports and all that. And it was just, well, it was interesting. Next up, they actually discussed how VR and esports were coming together, how they were actually looking forward to implementing VR games into esports games. They were working together with actual developers, and they had one on stage, Ready at Dawn, I think it was, and they financed this together with Oculus Rift, and it was a game called Lone Echo. Lone Echo in its core is, or at first, is a single player game which allows you to operate a mining colony in the ring of Saturn in space. And they showed that off with just a simple picture. It was nothing. It didn't tell anything about what the game was. After that, there was a short film, well, a short little clip about the multiplayer component called Echo Arena, which is kind of a handball game in space. Next up, they announced the VR Challenger League, which is a developers challenge or something, which starts in July, and they are also releasing a VR application for music, and they had 2 members of Linkin Park actually working with that app, and creating something. It looks interesting. It's not my corner of gaming, to say the least. So yeah, it looks interesting to follow, but that's all it. And this is also everything I kind of want to say about the Intel gaming or Intel press conference. It looked, it was interesting. It was an okay press conference. What you can expect, I think, from Intel, because they are a hardware manufacturer and not a game developer. So yeah, it was a nice little diversion, to say the least. It was a good way to kick off this new day of E3. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little bit, that bit, and come back for the next video where I will be discussing the PC gaming show. Bye. Oh yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.